Hello everyone, and welcome. It's your host, H.R. Nakani, here to brighten up your day. Today is September 25th, a lovely Thursday. It's time for our special corner. Trending article from your archive. Today, we're going to look at a super interesting topic from the world of astronomy, or human-man-prompting interaction. It's all about how we humans can talk to computers in a more fun and easy way. So let's get right into it. Today's paper is titled YAC, Bridging Natural Language and Interactive Visual Exploration with Generative AI for Biomedical Data Discovery. Well, that's a mouthful, isn't it? It's from a group of very smart people at Harvard Medical School, and the girl is YAC, RBT 9.19,180 cover. It's long. Okay, so what is this paper all about? Let's break it down like we in science class. Imagine you're a scientist, a doctor, or a researcher. There are huge libraries of data out there, especially in medicine. We're talking about information from thousands of patients, about their age, their health, the medicines they took, everything. The problem is, finding the exact piece of information you needed. It's like trying to find one specific Lego brick in a giant swimming pool full of Legos. It's really hard. The computer programs we use now to search this data often have so many buttons and menus that they can use super confusing. You almost need to be a computer expert yourself just to ask a simple question. The paper says there's a tension, you see. If you add more features to a tool to make it powerful, it also becomes much harder for people to use. And in medical research, a clue to curing a big disease might be hidden in a tiny specific bit of data, but these complicated tools make it hard to find. So, what's the solution? This is where our paper comes in with a brilliant idea. They built a system called YAC, which stands for Yet Another Chatbot. What a funny and humble name. The YAC is no ordinary neighborhood. It's like a super smart research assistant you can talk to. You can just type what you're looking for in plain, everyday language. And here's the magic part. YAC doesn't just give you a text answer. It actually creates interactive charts and graphs for you, right on the screen, so you can see the data with your own eyes. Let's say a doctor wants to find something. Instead of clicking 100 buttons, they can just type into YAC, show me all the donors who are over 50 years old and came from the state of California. Boom. Sid understands this. It has a team of little AI agents inside. One agent is an expert at filtering the data to find just the right people. Another agent is an expert at drawing, and it creates a beautiful chart showing the results. What's really neat is that these charts are alive. They're interactive. You can click on a bar in one chart, and all the other charts on the screen will update automatically to show you more details about what you clicked. They call this the brushing and linking, and there's another super cool feature called adjustment widgets. Let's say you ask how to find all donors. The AI might guess that silly means between 65 and 90 years old. It will show you a little slider with that range. If you can go, it should start at 70. You can just move the slider yourself. You don't have to type a whole new sentence. It's the best of both worlds, talking and clicking. So, how could we use something like this in our daily lives? Let me give you some examples. First, think about making medical research easier for everyone. A medical student could be working on a project, and they could just ask YAC, are there more datasets for hearts or for kidneys? YAC would instantly create a bar chart showing the answer. This makes exploring complex data possible, even if you're not a computer whiz. Second, let's talk about accessibility, especially for our grandparents or anyone who finds tech tricky. Imagine a personal health dashboard. Someone could look at data from their fitness watch and ask, show me how my sleep improved after I started my evening walks. It could create a simple, easy-to-read graph that makes people feel more in control of their own health information. And for our third example, let's get a little futuristic. Think about virtual reality, or VR. The scientist could be in a virtual lab, looking at a giant 3D model of a human cell. They could use their voice to command GI. Highlight all the samples from female donors, and poof, parts of the 3D model would light up. Now, only show me the ones related to the liver, and the model would change right before their eyes. How amazing would that be? Now you might be thinking, how is this different from other tools we have? Well, let's compare it. Think about traditional software like Tableau. Those are super powerful, but you have to learn how to drag and drop things and build the charts yourself. It takes a lot of practice. Windows the dashboard for you, just from your words. What about regular chatbots like a chat? Right. You can ask them to analyze data, but they usually just give you text, or maybe a flat picture of a chart, which you can't interact with. It creates a living, breathing dashboard that you can play with and explore. It really bridges the gap between talking to an AI and using a hands-on visual tool to understand your question. Does the live? And then presents it to you in a way that's easy to understand and explore further. So in the end, a tool like YAC helps scientists, and really anyone, to ask better questions about data. It helps them find those hidden patterns and clues that might lead to the next big breakthrough. Isn't that just wonderful? That's all the time we have for today's trending article. I hope you had as much fun learning about YAC as I did. This has been your host, Nani. Stay curious, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.